Are you or a loved one in danger of having your value stolen in Dynasty by Chris Godwin? Never fear. I'm here to tell you how you can get out of this mess and why I still think he's overrated. Hit that intro. Thank you for coming back, listening to me talk and ramble on. Today we're going to cover Chris Godwin. We're going to bang this one out real quick. Here's some quick thoughts on Chris Godwin. So right now, he's going as wide receiver 22 on Keep Trade Cut rankings, and he's going as the 60th player, 6-0 overall. And on Adico's ADP, which I trust a little bit more, he's still wide receiver 22. Wide receiver 22. He's going to ADP of a 609. So back part of the sixth round, still. Man, I don't know why. Because he's going before Rashad Bateman, Devontae Smith, Elijah Moore, Darnell Mooney, Cortland Sutton on Adico, Cam Akers, Kamara, Tua, Zach Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, and Deshaun Watson on Keep Trade Cut. Here's the first point I want to touch on why I am so hesitant with Chris Godwin. He has a multi-ligament injury. He tore his ACL and his MCL. And he did it late in the season. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physical therapist. There's plenty of smart people out there who can tell you more about it. But the little bit of digging I did, the little bit of studies I pulled up and found, one on multi-ligament injuries, and I quote from the article that I found, the study that I found that has been cited, I've seen all over Twitter. The return to play rate for athletes with multi-ligament knee injuries is significantly less than the return to play rate for athletes with just an isolated ACL. Yikes. Doesn't bode well for Chris Godwin. I mentioned he has a late season ACL. He tore it late in the year. We know as fantasy managers, dynasty managers, that's never a good thing. How excited are you about Michael Gallup or Odell Beckham? These are both guys that are on the fade list as well. And if you've listened to anything that Adam and I have said, any of the podcasts that we have done over our time here, you have heard us say that we are fading Jameson Williams outside of a few unique scenarios in rookie drafts where we're building for the future and we have the wherewithal and the cojones to stick to our Jameson Williams pre-injury evaluation. And we know we're not going to go and panic sell him for a loss. But Chris Godwin, on the other hand, I'm ready to get off of him just because the value is still so high. People are still overvaluing him. So we know late season, multi-ligament knee injury, he's going to have a stay on the pup. And just recently, within the last couple weeks, some of the reports are, oh, a pup stay is probably probable for Chris Godwin. No fucking shit. It's been probable since he tore his ACL and didn't have surgery until the end of January, somewhere around there. Like, we knew this was coming. So, 22 may be a lost season. When he comes back off the pup, can we expect him to go back to being Chris Godwin and firing all cylinders right away? No. He has that multi-ligament injury, which is already scary. But we know historically from players coming back off of a major knee injury, even if it was just an ACL, late season, they probably are going to start slow. Now, I'm not going to put it out of the realm of possibility because we've seen freaks like Adrian Peterson just come back and have an MVP-type season. So, could he? Yes. Is he likely? I'm not going to make that bet, especially with the pivot options available to me already. Maybe I want to go somewhere else. So, if 22 is probably a lost season, but you still believe in Chris Godwin in the long term, you should know that most dynasty managers can't hold their water. They cannot hold themselves back from panic selling, panic buying, making rash decisions, rash moves What do you think's going to happen when they have Chris Godwin on their roster and he's getting them zeros? He's on the pup. Or he comes back and maybe he has 3 or 4 weeks where he starts slow and is still trying to ramp up. That would be the time to go strike and try to purchase a share of Chris Godwin. Not now, though. The value's still too high. He's a huge sell. He's a huge fade for me. Let me cash out now. So if we look in the future in 2023, what does that hold for Chris Godwin? I don't think anybody really knows. Is Tom Brady going to play another year? Maybe. Or maybe he's got 375 million reasons why he's not going to play next year. Who knows? I'm not going to put it past him to come back for another year, but I also wouldn't be shocked in the slightest if this is his last year. This is the way he's going to go out. He's going to try to give it one more go, and then he's just going to move on with broadcasting. So if he's gone, what do the Buccaneers do at quarterback? Do they bring in another vet? Who'd be available? There's a lot of unanswered questions. Do they go with a rookie? If they go with a rookie, is that rookie going to be able to support Mike Evans and Chris Godwin right off the jump? Because they're not going to be picking high. They're not a horrible team. So who is that rookie? Is it Kyle Trask? Ugh. I know. You probably just vomited too. I said his name. I never thought I'd say Kyle Trask's name on this show, but here we are. Godwin's a sell for me. What I would do for you guys, go out and test the market. Go out and look. If you're a contender and you know that he's probably going to be a lost season for you, go out and see if you can get a vet like Keenan Allen, Cortland Sutton, Mike Williams, and then try to get a plus. Juju Smith-Schuster, A-Rob, all these guys. Market would dictate by keep trade cut, by a deco, you'd be able to get something extra on top. I'd be fine with it. Some of these guys like Keenan Allen, if I absolutely had to, I'd sell them straight up. Cortland Sutton, I'd sell them straight up. Go for it. If you're on the youthful side and you're just looking to build for the future, try a youth pivot. Go for Brandon Ayuk, Devontae Smith, Rashard Bateman, Chris Olave, and try to get a plus added on. Oh, how the tables have turned when I'm out here just recommending Chris Olave plus instead of Chris Godwin. He's fine. Adam and I are both realistic on his value. We rank him down in the 30s. People hate us for it, but that's fine. This is where I think he realistically should be, and he shouldn't be 9 to 10 spots higher. I'm not for it. I can't get on board. But these are the reasons that I'm fading Chris Godwin. They may be mostly subjective, but just go out and do a little bit of research and tell me that it doesn't worry you, it doesn't scare you, and it's at a position that is so deep, so damn deep. I mean, you look at wide receiver like 15 through 45, all these guys, like I can get on board with in one way or the other. Yes, they all carry a little bit different value, but if any of these guys finish as a high-end wide receiver 2, maybe some of them might even push for wide receiver 1, a la last year. Guys in that range were Cooper Kupp and Deebo Samuel. Not going to say that's going to happen for some of them, but I'm willing to explore it, and I'm willing to put my chips down and make the bet. So thank you again for tuning into this one. Like and subscribe, and if you want more of the content that we provide, come check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/South Harmon. $1 gets you in the door. We have all kinds of tiers for whatever you may be looking for, ranks, startup heat maps, private chats, team reviews. We got it all. So come check us out. We appreciate you. Like and subscribe again. Appreciate you. I'm out of here.